Nothing seems to be decisive. It's going to... The sun continuing to stream down as we enter the last 45 minutes of the league season here at Dean Court. Nice to see Gordon Strachan enjoying a little quip down there with George Lawrence. And Jim Beglin in the yellow shirt of Leeds, drilling the ball forward and finding Carl shut inside the penalty area. Although Bond got up ahead of him. And Bournemouth throw. Again, it's Fairclough in first. Spread out wide to O'Driscoll. Aylott's in an offside position. If the ball comes, it didn't come, but no offside flag for the moment. There is now against Luther Blissett. Blissett, who missed a penalty recently against Leicester, so if Bournemouth get one, his nerves will be going a bit. I don't think anybody else will volunteer to take one today. Forward from Day to Chapman, came off his knee to Vinnie Jones. Speed turns his man beautifully, and the cross is here. It was too far for Chapman. Kamara got to get a better finish of Leeds in this half. Beglin tries to put it across. Oh, it's off the inside of the upright. Would you believe it? And Bournemouth escape again. Kevin Bond against the inside of his own upright, and he must have thought that was an own goal, but it wasn't to be. And so far, things are just not going Leeds' way. The ball will not go in for them. Carl Schutz had a shot kept out from 2 yards by Payton, and now Bond off the inside of his own upright. And it stays 0-0. Well, that really was uncanny. And Leeds are suddenly going to have to work for all their luck today. It's not being put on a plate for them. Sterland up towards Chapman. Chapman down towards Schutz. Now the header on was by Shearer, but Chris Fairclough has stayed up there. Kamara trying to get a good cross in, and does so as well. Chapman! Lee Chapman for Leeds! A bullet of a header when Leeds needed it most. Chapman, £400,000 from Nottingham Forest, is paying off. And it's a glorious cross from Kamara which opens the door, and Lee Chapman thumps it past Payton into the net, and Leeds have the lead. And that coming after Bond's escape off the inside of his own upright, because it had made you feel as though it wasn't going to be Leeds' day. But now Chapman, with goal number 21 of this productive season, has given Leeds just the incentive. Haddock caught by Blissett, and Blissett's going on with only one boot here, and Haddock is going to be booked for this. Blissett got away from Haddock, and even though he'd lost a boot, he managed to keep going, and Peter Haddock is cautioned. Well, Leeds know they're going to come under a lot of pressure in these closing 25 or 6 minutes, with Bournemouth having to win as well. A first division place at stake for Leeds United. What a tense finale to the season it is. The cross, Day, a good punch out, but it's not away yet. And it was Speed who got in. No, it wasn't who got in the way of that. He's absolutely flattened him. I couldn't see who it was, but he's absolutely laid out. And Haddock must pop the ball out because he was absolutely flattened there. But Leeds continue. The referee has allowed play to continue, and yet he's gone back to have a look at the player. So he never even blew his whistle, the referee. Now this is bad. Leeds are playing up the far end of the field. Bournemouth are clearing it. And that was really bad. And in fact, it's a nasty sight, is this. The Leeds player, Jim Beglin, stayed down there, and Alan Sutton was on very quickly indeed. and I thought I almost having to give a kiss of life almost. It was so bad. Howard Wilkinson dashed on as well. And one or two of the Leeds players are appealing for the fans to calm down. I think what incensed everybody there really was that the referee allowed play to continue, didn't blow his whistle, and then went back to see how Beglin was. Meanwhile, play had gone right up the other end of the field, with the players not knowing that he hadn't blown. Well, he hadn't blown the whistle, so they didn't stop, obviously. Well, thankfully, it seems Jim Beglin's okay, and he'll sleep well tonight, that's for sure. And David Batty and Bobby Davison, the two substitutes. Well, Davison now, of course, having gone off. Batty the substitute. Imre Varadi there. I think everybody was very, very concerned there for a minute about Jim Beglin's well-being. But he's walking away for the moment, and he's staying on. The ball is played forward for Carl Schutt to get behind the defender. He might finish it here, not quite. It's just going to be a goal kick. I think Leeds think it's a corner. Carl Schutt thought it was, certainly. It was a great ball forward, in behind the central defender. Carl Schutt couldn't quite make it. He looked very tired, but as I've said before, it's very hot. It's a great ball, and the defender just did enough to put him off. Here again, Chapman, and this could finish it. Lee Chapman for his second. It stayed out, and they can't finish it off. It was a great ball through, and Lee Chapman had a lot of time to think about it, a lot of time to place the shot. Credit Jerry Payton, though. And that is it. Leeds United are back in the First Division after 8 years, and the fans are all on to celebrate. The players submerged in a deluge of ecstatic supporters. Thousands have travelled to the south coast for this moment, and it's a moment that seems to have been building for weeks and weeks and weeks. And Leeds have no doubt deserved to be the champions of the Second Division this season. One feels for Bournemouth, however, who are relegated at the same time. But Leeds, who lost their First Division status in 1982, are not only going back, they've been promoted as champions. Bournemouth 0, Leeds United